Hey guys, Tristan here with Team Malevolent Gaming. Just so you guys know, we've been busy these last few weeks and preparing for Vegas, so that's why we haven't posted any content, but starting this weekend we'll be getting more deck profiles up for the format. So I'm here to show you another choice other than the bigger decks. I'm showing you more of a rogue choice. I'm going to show you my salad list. I think salad's still really it's good. It's not what it used to be though. You have to play it a lot differently, and there's less power plays, but it just does the same thing every time. So that's why I still think it's like a really good contender to compete with all the meta decks, and it makes Dweller really easily. So yeah, so to the deck. So to battle the meta, we have to play hand traps. So the hand traps I chose is 3 Jolt, 3 Ash, and 2 Crow. I chose these ones because Joel ends all the spiral boards, and Lunalight, it makes their boards subpar. And for Crow's just generally good against everything. And against Spiral, it's still really good because you can Crow the Master Plan. And Ash, I think, is really good in a simplified game state. And the other reason why I play Ash is just because I can recycle it with Sunlight Wolf and just loop my opponent until I recycle so much that they just get out-tempoed out of the game. So I only played those 8. There's no reason to play Impermanence or Effect Veiler right now, I think, because if they put up Resort, then it's just useless. And I don't think a Veiler and Imperm is enough to make the boards subpar enough. Like, I think Spiral and Lunalight can all play through a Veiler and Imperm very easily, right? Because it just doesn't stop them enough. So that's why I stayed away from those cards. For the rest of the deck, I played 3 Bufferlos, my normal summon. I do not play Lady Debug. The issue is that I feel like I clash a lot when I draw multiples, and that's not what I want to do. Like, sometimes I draw Buffalo and Debug, and it's like, well, you have to do Debug, and then the Buffalo just it's good because it gives you till the next turn, but it's just not enough. Like, it's just too cloggy. Because sometimes if they break you all the way back and then you have to rely on the normal summon again, it's just really bad. So that's why I only did that, and then I did 3 Foxy and 3 Jack. A lot of people don't understand why you play 3 Jack, but you play 3 Jack because it's the best normal summon, and you always send Jack off of Gazelle. And since you always usually send Jack off Gazelle if you don't have access to it, then if you have like Jack Gazelle, then you can send a trap instead, right? So it's just a lot better if you hard draw this card, or so that's why I play 3 Jack. And then I play 2 Spinny. I really don't like Spinny, but you have to play Spinny for the Alistair Shadal deck because you can normal Jack and then just boost it to run over the window. And I think that's really important right now because Window's a huge problem with this deck. And I really think that, yeah, you have to main deck an out. And Salad has an engine out, so that's why it's also good. 2 Foul. I'm always trying to make Dweller. So, yeah, and it's like one of the best extenders now. So that's why I play multiple. Falco, Gazelle. And then I do a Mole. A lot of people don't understand why you do Mole, but Mole's like he's like a better extender. So let's say like I open Foxy and Mole, like I can use Foxy's effect, and then I can still special the Mole, and then I can still make my standard Sunlight Wolf play. Plus, if like they break everything and I just have a loaded grave, and since I made the play that way, I reincarnation link the Sunlight Wolf. So that means I have a loaded grave, and then that next turn I can just draw 2 cards and come back and break through their board and reoccur my traps. So Mole's been really good. I used to play 3 Mole before Shadows was played, but ever since Window became a meta-relevant card, I had to change that. So just 1 now. For spells, I play the Sanctuary, staple. 3 Will, I think that's staple. Like, you have to play 3 because this is how you make your boards better. You make Dweller more consistently. It's because of this card. So yeah, I think that's just you have to, and just like that, you do I do 3 minings and a circle. I also play Foolish Burial. I play Foolish Burial because it becomes any of the cards that you need. So like if I can send Jack, for example, that's really good. Or I have like Foxy. I can send Foxy and like discard the Jack in my hand because I already buffer load or something. That's really good. So Foolish just becomes anything, and that's why I chose to play Foolish. And then I also play 2-pot, not 3. I just find 3 really cloggy. Like if I draw multiples, then they're just dead. And yeah, I always want to resolve this card. Like I don't really care what I really banish, like, because the deck's not really as centered around Gazelle as it used to be. So like, I've won multiple games where I just banish Gazelle because I can reoccur all the traps, and so that's why yeah, Desire is really good now. And then for traps, I do 2 Roar, 3 Rage. I think Rage Dweller is just like the nuts this format, and Rage hits all the trap decks. So like I'm prioritizing this card over this card. Like if I'd rather draw this than this, you know what I mean? And going for this format. And with Desires too, like I just want to always make sure I have it. So that's my main deck. The extra deck, I'm playing 3 Balinks, 3 Sunlight Wolves, 2 Helios, 2 Pyro Phoenix. A lot of people still don't understand why you play Pyro Phoenix, but yeah, he's just broken. Like, he steals a lot of games. He lets you take a monster from your opponent's grave, reborn it, and then burn them for that much. He also just Raigeki and Feather Duster your opponent's entire board. So, yeah, in the mirror, all you do really is you either reborn the Balinks and then nuke their board, or you summon an attack, force the Balinks out, and then you reincarnation and force the big pop. So, yeah, he's really good. Phoenix, Hita, everyone plays Phoenix, so there's always a chance this just becomes Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster. Boral Sword, because you're not really restricted to fires anymore because you don't play Mirage Dalio, so he helps you kill a lot. He's really easy to make in this deck. Like, right when it comes back to you, you're just Boral Sword and killing him. And like, if your opponent like is playing combo and they don't respect it, like they think they're gonna get another turn, you're just like, okay, you're just gonna like set 2 and pass. Sick. I'm gonna heat Leo. I'm gonna make Boral Sword with all my extenders. I'm gonna kill, and you're gonna kill them through it. So yeah, Boral Sword's really good. And I do 2 Dweller in the extra deck. A lot of people don't agree with that, but the reasoning is because you make the first one, right, and then they have to out it, and they struggle to out it, and they have to commit a lot more resources. So as soon as they commit all those resources, all you do is then you make the second one, and then that's game, because then they've used up everything they have no gas, and you're gonna kill them. So yeah, that's why I play 2. So yeah. And that's against Spiral and Lunalight. It's just insane. Like, if they're able to break your board back, you want to make the other Dweller, because it limits everything they're gonna do in the following. Back up. Side deck is 1 Tornado Dragon. Yeah, he's for the back row decks. Because obviously Dweller sucks against that. Nibiru's. This is for combo decks, especially the Lunalight deck. Lunalight can't play around this. Like they summon all those times, and then you just Nibiru them, and then it's just over. 2 Gizmek, Kaku, whatever it is. This card's really good this format. I think it's like the best answer to Winda and the Shadow deck, because they summon Winda, and then you just go reveal special, and then you either suck up the Winda and force the El Shaddai, which they either summon like Construct, or they summon Construct, right? If they summon Construct, then you're just free to play. And if they summon another Winda, you just enter battle and run it over, and then main phase 2, make your recursion board. So that's why I think Kaku is really good right now. 3 Dark Ruler. I don't think any of that needs explaining. Twin Twister. I do Twin Twister over the Lightning Storm. Oh, and by the way, you make you always want to make all your Xyz in defense mode because of Lightning Storm. Just putting that out there. But I do 3 Twin because if my opponent, like, since I have like Sanctuary and other cards, I don't want to just draw Lightning Storm like midway through the game and I just can't activate it because I have Sanctuary face up or I have Will face up. So like for me, like that was a really bad con, and so I think Twin Twister is just a better card for that right now. Yeah, and then the last cards I played were the Artifact package. This is the best package against all the combo decks because they can't out it. Like Spiral's so funny. I'll keep this set and I'll let them agent and pop this. Oh, it's so good. Like they just can't play. They can never play past this. And when I have Sanctum, I usually try to end on a board with just Sunlight Wolf pointed like this, so that way when you Sanctum, you can bring it back like this and then recycle a hand trap or another extender for your next follow-up play, and you have this out. So it's really, really, really good. I think the only risk with Sanctum in my list is with Pot of Desires. If you banish the one Scythe, it's just, it's just bad. But yeah, that's everything in the deck, the main deck. So I'm just going to show you what a standard combo would look like, and just how the deck went. So now I'm just going to show you some combos with the deck. Not really combos, but just what the deck does every time, and how to win and how the deck wins. So Salad is a mid-range deck, so it can kind of do both, the best of both worlds. It can kind of combo a little bit, and it can also play the control. Salad is very skillful in a way, because if you misassign your role at any point, you just lose pretty badly. So for example, like if I am playing against Spiral and I know that the way I'm going to win is by playing the control, but then I play very aggressively, right? Let's say I put all my cards on the board. Then I'm going to lose because I just misassigned my role and they're able to just go off and I have nothing to reoccur. So that would be me misidentifying my role. So I'm going to show you the board. So we got Foxy, we got Rage, Foul, Jack, and Desires. So just by looking at this hand, I can already tell you that this is going to end on Dweller. And so I'm going to start with normal Foxy, and I'm not going to use the effect here. The reason why I'm not going to use the effect is because I need a way to discard the Jack Jaguar and have that going as well, and so it kind of feeds us two bodies here. So we'll link that off. And I always suggest that you combo to this direction, because Spiral needs to make their board on the right, and most people don't learn how to combo on the other side. So this gives you an advantage. So first I start with Banelinks, and I use Banelinks' effect to search, and we search for Sanctuary. And since I already searched out the Sanctuary and I have no way to search out the Gazelle, I will play Pot of Desires. And the reason why it's okay to play Pot of Desires here is because I'm looking for more traps, essentially. I already have Rage, but let's say if I didn't have Rage, I'd be looking for more of this or more hand traps. And the deck isn't really like as focused on Gazelle as it used to be, so you don't have to really worry about if you lose her or not. So I'm going to banish the top 10 cards here. And then I'm going to draw 2. Interesting. So this hand just got a lot better. But we're checking here, and as you guys see here, we did not banish Gazelle, so we can do some pretty ridiculous things here. Here you activate Silent Mining, discarding Jack Jaguar to search your Gazelle. And after you search Gazelle here, you're going to reveal it. After you reveal, then you're going to use the effect to send. And you send Roar here, so you have both trap cards. And like I said, and since I'm ending on Dweller, let's say I couldn't get both of these traps, since I know I'm going to end Dweller, I want to prioritize Dweller Rage, because Rage is good against the trap decks, and Dweller Rage is really good against combo decks. So I want to do that, and then from here. I send this, and then I link these two off. and I make Sunlight Wolf. So I have options here. I'm gonna use Sanctuary here, right? And I'm gonna link this off. And I'm gonna summon back Sunlight Wolf. After I make the second Sunlight Wolf, I am going to use its effect to add back Roar. And then after I add back Roar, I'm gonna use its effect here, bounce this, special back Jack. Okay, and I'm gonna summon Jack in defense mode. Since if Spirals are playing, they're 19, and I don't want to leave it in attack mode for those Utopia double decks like Lunalight. So I'm gonna summon it back in case I get stopped, and it's just good habit. So I'm gonna summon it back here, and then this will trigger this effect and foul. So you'll summon this, and then you'll get to add this back, and then we'll overlay these two to make Dweller. And we make Dweller in defense mode because we don't want to get Lightning Stormed. And just for no reason and lose both of them when you can just play around it. So that's good. And then I set these two cards. There is no point to activate Will here. This is the board you want anyway, and so you're not really adding anything but reborning a random monster. So yeah. Alright guys, so I'm about to show you another random hand. Let's see if we can try to get to Dweller or Sunlight Wolf. So, Foolish Burial, Foul, so that's a really good sign already. Roar, that's a good trap. Spinny, and Foxy. Okay, so, by looking at this hand, I know I have two ways I can do this. I can try to get Gazelle by risking it with Foxy, or, which is the much better play, is that I can still end on Sunlight Wolf Dweller with Roar set. So, and I can reoccur Foxy. So, what I'll do here is I'll normal Foxy, and I won't use the effect because I need it as a possible extender through hand traps. So, we'll do that, and I'll need it to discard Spinny. And I'll summon Balinx, and I'll use Balinx effect here to search. Searching Sanctuary. So we'll add Sanctuary here. Then I will activate Sanctuary, and I'll activate Foolish Burial. I'll send Jack Jaguar here. We'll shuffle that up. Okay, and now here we'll use Foxy effect, discard the Spinny, summon back itself, link here, summon Sunlight Wolf, trigger Foul, and I trigger Foul here just in case, because if they in case they could crow this or something, and I didn't have the Spinny or anything, then I'll be able to still play, because I'll be able to just turn this into Balinx, link it here, and then add back the Foxy. So so I summon this, I reincarnation link for the Sunlight Wolf, and remember, we always want to make it to our left because Spiral need to combo out this way normally, so you could throw a lot of players off who don't practice the combo both ways, and so it's really good that you know to make all yours to the left. So after that, you make Sunlight Wolf. You want to bounce back the Sunlight Wolf, and you make Jack, and then you use Jack to add back Foxy, and then you'll set, and you'll make Dweller. And the reason why you make Dweller in defense mode is to protect from Lightning Storm. So yeah, so that's everything for the video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Tell me if you guys like these kind of videos, breaking down meta and showing you like just some standard randomized hands, and showing you how the deck functions and how it works, how it combos. We'd love to do that. Like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you.